Okay, so this is our second math site that we're going to take a look at. It's called GeoGebra, and teachers like GeoGebra for many of the same reasons they appreciate tools like Desmos. GeoGebra offers a few unique features and advantages that make it a popular choice in the classroom because it combines a wide range of mathematical tools into one platform. So it supports graphing, geometry, algebra, spreadsheets, calculus, and even 3D modeling. And it makes it ideal for teaching a broad spectrum of mathematical concepts from basic geometry to a more advanced topics like vector calculus, matrices, and even differential equations. So just like Desmos, GeoGebra has a dynamic nature that lets students experiment and observe mathematical concepts in action. For example, students can drag points, adjust angles, and change the parameters of equations, and then immediately see how those changes affect the graph or the construction. And teachers can move beyond math and use GeoGebra in a couple of different subject areas, such as physics, engineering, and even art. And it's such a versatile tool for demonstrating concepts like vectors, motion, and symmetry. It makes it a really, really useful tool in STEM-related fields. So with that, let's take a look at GeoGebra and what it offers here. And then obviously what we're seeing on the screen here translates with the CreateBoard as well. So we're going to move over straight into its calculator suite, and you're seeing it's kind of simple. It's really nice. I can just X out of the calculator if I want, or if I can bring the calculator up if I'd like to. It does give me my different graphing options. So I have graphing, the 3D calculator, geometry, probability, and all sorts of things. Now I can choose to put in an equation here, but it also has tools. And if you look at all of the tools and then you go to more and you look at all more tools, there's just tons and tons of things that you can do. For instance, I can create a polygon here, and then I can go by clicking on my select button, I can move the polygon around. If I go to the algebra part of it, I can see over in the left-hand corner right here what's happening to all of the different equations as I'm moving the polygon around. There's really more in-depth things you can do, like reflecting the shapes as well in GeoGebra. So it's a really handy thing to have. You can also bring in tables, and you can also add some spreadsheet information to be able to see how that works as well. You're seeing this over here, assign. Yes, you can assign this to students. You just sign in with your account, and it'll be able to assign different problems and things to students and groups of students so that they can work together on these problems. Now, it is definitely a lot more complicated or in depth than Desmos. So they have a really handy getting started section where it kind of explains all of the different things they're talking about and helps you understand maybe how best to set it up for your classroom. I also love that they have a whole bunch of resources, including things from elementary school types of information all the way up to high school probability and statistics. And in each of these, you'll see here, they've given you lessons that you can already use, and you don't have to kind of recreate the wheel for those particular things. The other thing that they do is created a materials team, and it's just basically their activities that you can use with your class right away that they've already created for you as well here. And if that's not enough, they have a whole community resource page with over 1 million free activities, simulations, exercise lessons, and games for everybody. So if you haven't had a chance to check out GeoGebra, I definitely would suggest you do that. Again, it's that group facilitated idea where you can assign them to students or groups of students, and then those students can project as they're working to our LG CreateBoards, and the teacher can not only see how the students are doing by listening in the classroom and seeing what's happening on the screen, but the students can be self-checking themselves as they're working through these problems with the other groups to see if they're on the right track or not. So that's GeoGebra. Let's take a look at our third one.